Mate, I very nearly didn't even do this, and I'm nearly going to sleep, man. Jesus Christ. I did it once, and I don't know what went wrong, like, literally, one of them ones which as soon as you get to the end, like, just got to the end of their little story, and it was like, God knows. Problem, red alert. And he chucked it against the wall and went to bed. Right. Yeah. I ain't like most other people, like, in the sense that most people like having a cellmate. I hate it. I hate having a cellmate. Having to, smell someone else's doo-doo, having to hear them go wee, snoring, or they don't wash up, or they take their dirty socks off and leave them near the radiator, or hang them on the radiator dirty, or they're just, filthy animals. It's filth, I hate having a cellmate. I hate it. I've been banged up with my pals, my close pals, good pals that I went to school with. I hate it. And that's even worse because you feel like you don't want to back down. Whose turn is it to make a coffee? You know what I mean? Arguing over it. I hate it. I've been banged up with like my code, and people have gone like, as matey, I ain't spoken to you for 2 weeks. You banged up together. So, yeah, I can be awkward, mate. I hate it. I mean, when you think about it, you're basically living like a cell is a toilet, yeah? You got a bed, you got a sink, and you got a toilet. I mean, when you think about your house, whatever room your toilet is in, I mean, you don't call it your kitchen. You know what I'm saying? It's your toilet. Shitter. So, you got one room, you got a bed, you got a toilet, and you got a sink. It's a toilet with a bed in it. Yeah? Sometimes it ain't even got a toilet seat. But, listen, we've all committed crimes. We're meant to be there, this and that, but, you can call it a cell, but it's a toilet. Yeah, and do you really want to go two man up in a toilet? You know, that's the point I was trying to get to. We went around the houses a bit, but you got to. It's disgusting. It's filth. It's filth when it's just you in there. It's still a toilet when it's just you. But what you got to, the two. Just because there's two of you, I don't mean there's two toilets and two sinks. You got two beds. Imagine if sometimes you go into a cell and there's three of you. That was like in Elmley. I was only in Elmley for about 2 weeks. I'm trying to conjure up a story. Conjure up one. Like, if I can't think of one, I won't say one, but I'll try to remember one. Someone asked for one. But, yeah, cellmates. My ideal cellmate is someone that stays on his bed, reads his book, or just doesn't mind watches whatever I watch on telly. So, yeah, I like donuts, to be honest with you. I don't want someone I can have a laugh with or have a chat with. Talk about me letters or me missus. I hate that. Someone's just going on about their bird constant. Mate, shut up. Your bird's out there sucking all sorts of Corey, doing everything that you'd be doing if she was banged up. So, get over it. You're straight in it. Yeah, I like a cellmate just to shut the does as he's told. Not in a, I don't want to bully him, but I want to be in charge of the cell. I want the remote. I've always got a remote. I'll pay half ounce of burn for a remote. I can't. Don't want to keep getting up and down, up and down, up and down. Why is it so dark in here? Yeah. I've got to have that remote, mate. I can't. I've got to turn the telly off when I want, turn it on when I want, watch what I want. Keys my cellmate. He's got to be clean. I've been banged up for people that I've kicked people out myself for like having stinky feet and shit. It's disgusting. So yeah, that was the dread in prison for me. That being doubled up. So, and I put up with it for years. And do you know what? It was such an easy way to get out of it, and I didn't do it. And once I did it, I thought, why didn't I do it for years? Why didn't I do it 10 years ago or 2002 when I first came away? Whatever it was. So, fast forward a bit now to Worm and Scrubs. I talked about the rats. The rats were so big. You couldn't get through a day, no exaggeration, without seeing 5, 10 rats. I mean, you wouldn't be shocked if you see 10 rats. Or the same rat 10 times. But the governor brought in cats to kill the rats. And the rats were so big. And there were so many of them. And there was so much food that we was all chucking out the windows. I mean, we live in toilets anyway. Do we have to live in a bin chute as well with some greasy chicken bone stinking up itself for 24 hours out the window? So, you know what I mean? The rats were well fed. And the cats and the rats just said food. I don't think the rats. I don't think the cats would have troubled us. Some of them rats were massive, mate. Anyway, Mike OD got put in the high security wing, yeah, high security unit or whatever. I think it was F wing in the Scrubs, the single cell unit. All the cells are single. All the cells are single on the wing. Got the name of the wing, F wing. Anyway. He's pointing shot. He's get over there, get over there. I'm putting with this old man on the induction ring. This is all happening on the induction ring, right? Putting with this old geezer. Now, a lot of people that would have done their heading, they would have got out of their shop and sure kicked him out. But like I said, I don't care how old they are. I like them to lay on their bed, keep their nut down, read their book, just letting me do my thing. And this old geezer, and he was old, he was late 70s, early 80s. I mean, yeah, pick a number between there, and I wouldn't be shocked with whatever age he was. He laid on his bed and he slept all day and all night. I mean, 24 hours in a day, he slept 22. Woke up to eat, woke up to go to the toilet, woke up to have his gammy legs changed, like go downstairs and have his bandage changed on his legs. And that was it, 24 hours a day. 22 hours a day, the geezer was asleep, mate. He had coffee, he had burn. On the few times we spoke, he was help yourself. Lovely jubbly. This is jail, mate. Coffee and burn. Tobacco. Burn tobacco. Lovely. This is my ideal self, mate. Some sick old man. He's clearly dying. His legs are black. You know what I mean? He's getting washed by the nurses, changed by the nurses, but I do my own thing. I do what I want. Plus, I'm smoking his burn, drinking his coffee. I'm not thinking no more into it because I'm in my element, ain't I? I'm not looking at. I'm ignoring. Well, what am I ignoring? He's sleeping 22 hours a day. And like I said, when you're happy, when you're thinking, sweet, this is me. Got this geezer's canteen. He sleeps all day. What? About 2 weeks we've been up together. And the last night of it, sorry, I've got a bit of a dry mouth, man. the last night, he's up. He's not usually awake these times. I'm laying on the top bunk in my boxers, as you do, watching a film. Forgot what I was watching, and he's chatting away, talking. I'm sort of letting him just trap. But I want to watch the film. Do you know one of them ones? I want to watch the film. It's late. I'm sort of, I don't know, 11 o'clock maybe. I want to go to sleep. But I don't want to be horrible to this geezer. I've been smoking his burn for 2 weeks, drinking his coffee for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Sure, I've been eating his sandwiches at lunchtime because he don't really eat nothing. He's probably dying, this geezer. Like, on a level, he's probably dying. And, what was I saying? Yeah. And then, he's rabbiting away, and I've just, he's an old geezer. I want to show him a little bit of respect, so I don't want to tell him to shut up. I'm watching a film. So I'm sort of saying, yeah, but I'm watching a film. And what he's saying is, I'm hearing it. He's like, yeah, anyway, this girl, I've drove past her and I've picked her up. Like, she's like wanted to come back to mine, her and her mate. And don't forget, he's volunteering all this stuff to me. I've not asked him one question. I don't think I've asked him a question in 2 weeks. Come back to mine, and I've started like, and once she's like, we're drinking, blah blah blah. And I've asked her if I could take some pictures. He said, yeah. And then she got me nicked for taking pictures of her. She went to the old bill afterwards, said I was taking pictures of her. She lied about her age, said she was 13, but she was really 18. And I'm like, perks up, like what? I went, what? Say that again? He's gone for it again. I was driving wherever the fuck he was driving. See a girl. A couple of girls at a bus stop. He's picked him up. Asked them if he wanted to come back to his for a drink and he'd take some pictures. They said yes. And when they left, after he took the pictures, they went to the old bill station, lied about their age, said they was only 13 when I was 18, and got him nicked for taking pictures of them. I went, what? I went, well, the old bill would know their age. He went, yeah, well, that's what I was arguing. I went, so his lie didn't even sound true, and he's volunteering this lie to me, if it makes sense. Yeah, I'm not asking him a question, I'm getting ready to go to sleep. And he's telling me some story about picking up some kid that was a grown up, but he took some pictures, and then when she left, she went to our bill station, and I was like, mate, what are you talking about? You're talking rubbish. And now I'm saying, well, if she's underage, our bill would know she's underage. If she's overage, our bill would know. Don't matter what age she is, she says she is, they're going to know as soon as she tells them her name and all that. And it's not getting through to him. He's just talking shit, and he's turned out that she's in school uniform, and that's a little bit he's given up. Oh, what the? So now I've jumped off the bed. I'm on the top bunk. I've jumped down. My blood's boiling now. I'm looking at this geezer. I can clearly see he's a nonce now. Forget the fucking 2 weeks. What the fuck is he talking about? You know what I mean? Why is he offering this shit up? What does he want to get something off his chest? Do you know what I'm saying? Now I'm looking at him for what he is. Scammy legs, clawy little hands, little rat face. I said, get your paperwork out. So I ain't got it yet. Get your paperwork out. I'm standing over him. He's on his bed like cowering, leg in the air, you know. I went, listen, when you go to the police station, they give you a bit of paper. Yeah, when you get released, or if you get reminded to the thing, they give you a bit of paper saying what you've been arrested for. Where is that bit of paper? I've got it off him. My blood's boiling as I'm reading this. He's definitely not in jail for what he's just told me. And don't forget, we're watching a film, mate. Maybe a few pleasantries have been passed, you know. Can I have a sip of you? Can I have a fucking another glass of your coffee and pass your tobacco, you silly old cunt? Other than that, he's offering this whole shit up to me, and it's all waffle, and I knew it was waffle instantly. And as I'm reading this, it's just confirming it. And this is a million times worse than the lie he said. Basically, you see a kid walking past his house. He's come out. I think he was in North London. Can't have been if he was in Scrubs. But anyway, he come out, just grabbed this kid. I forgot the age of him. We'll pick a number. It was under 10. Right? I tried to drag him back to his house. Little kids fought him off because this geezer was an old feeble fucking dirty nonce. Run off, told his mum or wherever he's told. This geezer's got nicked. This is what he's in jail for. So I'm like, show me the rest of your fucking paper. I've got it. Well, I say the rest of his paper. I knew what the rest of his paper was. Well, I see him get this out, and I've got it. Reading all his charges from, everyone's got debts and all that. You're reading your charges from like all the times you've been nicked. He has been nicked for something similar to what he said, but basically he was nicked for getting a schoolgirl drunk and taking pictures of her, and he was sort of like breached for that on this new thing. A proper serial nonce. I've got on the bell. I've hit the bell. I've gone stay there. He's tried to get up. Yeah, I went stay there. And people have said to me before, why have you got on the bell? Because like he's a nonce, but he's a sick old man. Yeah, and if I beat him up, what am I going to do? Kill him, right? And that should probably happen. So I've got on the bell. Screws come. I went get him out of here. He's a nonce. He went what? I went, look, read that. That's his paperwork. No. First of all, he went, no, he's not. I went, paperwork through the door. How'd you get hold of that? Like, umpy that I've got hold of the paperwork. I went, he'd give it to me. He went, why does he give it to you? I went, because he started telling me he's a fucking wrong un. He went, well, you're going to put up with it for the night. I went, what? He went, well, you can't get moved now. This is like, whatever time it was, midnight. Whatever. I went, yeah? I went, alright. Little fat fucking night screw lazy cunt's gone. Oh, fucking Perfy Pete, mate. Creepy cunt, like the Family Guy nonce, mate. Herbert, whatever his name is. That's what I think of when I think of this geezer. In his bathrobe, fucking, I've turned around here, I've gone, right, get up. He's gone, what? I went, get up. And he's like, well, I don't want to, like, I went, get the fuck up, so I'm going to do you. I went, said something about you got to pack your shit or something, right? I went, and as he's gone, he's sort of like, he hasn't really, he's sort of like half moved as an old man would, sort of like a turtle. Just backhanded him straight on the nose, made his nose bust. I've grabbed hold of him and I've like fucking just sort of like launched him into the chair and the table. His blood's gone everywhere, but it's his nose. Yeah, he's on the floor. Kicked him in his bad leg. Went, shut the fuck up, so I'm going to break your legs. So I went, listen, keep your fucking mouth shut, I'm going to break your legs, alright? I've got on the bell again. He kept trying to put something in his nose. I went, put your hands on the fucking floor and let it bleed. I want the screw to see the blood. I went, look, wait till the morning. I went, that's just happened. I went, get him out of here. He went, you just done that? I went, yeah. Boom, took him. He's got on the bell, I should say. Whatever he's done, Oscar 1's got to come in it, yeah? Screwless in charge with a key. He's the only one that can open the door, even though he's just been done. He's still got to wait for Oscar 1. Oscar 1's come. It should have been there, should have come originally, shouldn't it, really? After seeing the paperwork and all that. After showing this fat, lazy night screw the paperwork. Took him out. Oscar 1 has sat down, yeah? Now he's sitting down. I'm sitting on the bottom bunk. He's sitting on the toilet. What's happened? And I've told him. He went, you told the night screw and he told you got to wait till the morning. I went, yeah. He went, look. He went, well, blah, 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 wait there for a sec, yeah. And he's gone out. And there was like loads of screws now. It wasn't just me and him sitting there. They were outside the door. he's chatting away. He must have been. He was pissed. You could tell he was pissed that the night screw was just lazy. Right? He's come back in. Probably wanted to confirm not a sound was true or whatever, which is easy done because there'd have been 2 bells hit. They're all recorded. Right, I'm not going to nick you. Too much paperwork, yeah. All right, sweet. And he's left. I'm laying there, I'm thinking, sweet cushy. Like, the adrenaline's going, now it's stopping a little bit, it's slowing down a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm sitting there thinking, right, I've got to fucking clean this fucking bit of fucking shitty fucking nosebleed up. Should have been a bio. You know what I mean? If I was on the fucking bio team, I would have been pissed that I weren't cleaning it up because it'd probably been extra money, but anyway, it's not about me. Well, it is. I want a single cell still, don't forget. And I could have used that. I could have said to him, no, nick me for assault. If you assault your cellmate, you get an instant fucking single cell, didn't you? I thought, I can't remember if I'd said my original plan to get a single cell at the beginning, before I'd even done this to this old man, to this old nonce, to get over onto the single cell unit, the high risk unit. I went to the nurse in the morning and I said I was incontinent. I said I'd wet the bed at night and I had to get up at night, wash, change the sheets, and it was unsanitary, this and that. If my cellmates were losing a temper and assaulting me and I didn't like it and I was scared, blah, blah, blah. Said it a few times, nothing happened. The next morning now, after I beat up matey, I've gone down to the nurse again because you can't see a doctor, you've got to go to a nurse, go to the hatch. I said, listen, when last night I beat up my cellmate. Sure, why? I mean, listen, I told you about the wetting the bed. I don't wet the bed, by the way, but you got to say these sort of things if you want to get a single cell. So I told you I wet the bed, told you I have nightmares. And when it happened last night, my cellmate jumped up, said, oh, what you doing? It's leaking through the bed. I thought he was going to hit me, and I've hit him. And don't forget, I've not been nicked for hitting no nonce or nothing, yeah? I mean, you can go and talk to the night screws or whatever. When I beat up my cellmate last night. Anyway, this was at So's time, banged up. She's written it all down. Comes to me later on that night in the afternoon. Sorry, not later on in the night, after lunch. Open the doors. Single cell, wet in the bed. With a little help from slapping about an 8-year-old nonce. That's the thing though. If you go to jail, everyone goes, oh, nonces go on separate wings. They don't. They only go on separate wings if they ask for protection. Walk into the jail, oh God, I'm a nonce, I need protection, or I'm a grass, or I'm a whatever. I need protection. I need protection, not, yo, you need protection, you're going on the wing. If you don't ask for it, where are you going? Normal location. Anyone could be having it. Well, you are. If you're on normal location, you're showering with a nonce somewhere or a rapist, and you'll know it as well. You only, yeah. Anyway, if you want a single cell, say you wet the bed, or you shit the bed, or beat up your cellmate, or don't beat up your cellmate. We're not promoting violence, but wet in the bed, shit in the bed, yeah. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, hit subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Adios.